So, molecular networks, just like we were looking earlier about how specific entities can create a larger entity, in this case, a specific group of molecules, so if we were to imagine this molecule, will move around, influence another molecule, and then come back to that same replicative cycle. And the important part is that it's a perpetual replicated cycle. So molecular networks are things that happen all the time. They're not something that sometimes or never happens. They're very involved, at least the ones that we're exploring here. So the main two ones are physical reactions, which is when the composition of a specific molecule doesn't change when they interact and run a cycle of sorts. And then there's chemical reactions, in which case the composition of the molecules actually changes. Okay? Now, from there on, we have organic reactions. We've got driver reactions. Now, organic reactions are any reaction that involves organic molecules, which is the molecules that belong in the world of life. But an organic reaction doesn't have to be in a life. You can have organic molecules in a petri dish running a chemical reaction, and it's not biochemical, but it's organic because it uses organic molecules. And those kinds of organic reactions would have been ever present in the early primordial days of life on Earth, mainly through the mixing of functional groups and monomers. And in the process, creating genes and proteins that also mix around, because those are organic. All of those are organic compounds that, as molecules, interact within a context of an organic reaction in a primordial soup of the early Earth. But it's driver reactions that actually created life. And that's the distinction between an organic reaction and an actual driver reaction, because a driver reaction is a reaction that is actually going to go in the direction of having life. So it's technically life. Just again, you could have, say, a whole lot of viruses on their own, creating entities that are very, very lifelike in the way how they replicate everything that living systems replicate.